Hey guys, welcome back, and we're back with the green color of Summer Pockets, so we'll get straight into it. The first card is Summer Pockets Tsumugi. This is a 1-0 combo. During your turn, it gains 1k, and when you reverse battle opponent with the gold bar in the climax zone, look up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, add one Summer Pockets character you find there to your hand, ditch the rest, and give one of your characters 1k till the next end of your opponent's turn. So, the problem with this card is it's kind of small, right?
Yeah.
That's about it. Like it's
Six
perfectly
five.
reasonable in every other aspect. It's just kind of small, unfortunately. Um, yeah, there's not a lot I can say about it. Card is fine otherwise. Um, I'm going to give it a B minus is probably correct because if you do get the reverse, it's a powerful effect. But you need to get that reverse, so yeah. All right, next card, Summer Pockets Kamome. This is the pirate girl, right?
Yes.
When this is placed from hand to stage, you can heal one. And when the other gold bar is placed to the climax zone, if this is in the front row, you may pay one stock. If you do, this gains 1k, and you get to do one of the following effects. A, put all of your opponent's stock in the waiting room, and then your opponent puts stock from the top of the deck until they have the same amount, so stock swapping them. Or, for this turn, this card gains Clock Kick. So when the battle opponent is reversed, you may put that character in clock. Both are reasonably powerful effects. I don't think there was a third. For some reason, I remember there was a third, but I don't think so.
No, I
Anyway,
don't think so.
this is a reasonably powerful effect, I think. The stock swap is often worth more damage than the clock kick will be, but if you have multiples of this, then you can do both, and that's pretty powerful. Um, yeah, what can I
Mm.
really say? It's a fine card. Um, the thing about stock swap, the reason it's so powerful is that it punishes good play. And punishing good play as opposed to punishing bad play by playing well is an effect that is very rare to see in Weiss because of the nature of the game. Oftentimes you are punished by RNG and bad luck, but it's rare to see someone punished for straight up playing better than their opponents. That is not common at all. So this is a pretty powerful card as a result.
I agree.
Okay, next. Yeah, it's only just a beaver. I don't think it's like overwhelming or anything. Next card is Hardworking Maid. Kamome is a uh, when it's reversed in battle, you can pay one, clock the top card of your deck, and send this to memory. If you do, search your deck for a pirate character, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck. This is a really, really powerful effect in that specific deck, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this
I
is
think
effectively
there's
Ricky.
this also does some other stuff. Some other cards do things with this card
Things
memory
with
too.
it, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
So
Great for the pirate deck.
this is like the the good part of Ricky is still there, i.e. the strong selective power, and it selects any pirate character. So you can even use this towards the middle of the game if you really wanted. Having this in memory is a prerequisite for several cards. This is the cornerstone of the pirate waifu deck, I think, dubbed Pirate Pockets. Next card, the start of the adventure, Kamome. This is a 0015. Two or more other Summerbox characters. This gains 1k power. When this is placed from hand to stage, discard a climax card. If you do, salvage a Summer Pockets character. There is very little reason to run this unless you desperately need a green fix, but I'm not entirely sure you ever want a green fix as opposed to just running hard on green. So I'm going to say this is just one of those cards which is fine to have access to, but nothing particularly special.
The stock goes up in the pirates deck obviously because that deck is 8 bar.
Of course.
Yeah. As
Um,
would be expected for a card with this character on it.
mhm. Okay then. So the next card is How to Enjoy the Summer Vacation Tsumugi. It's a 103k. If you have a card in memory, this is a 106. And if you discard a climax to the waiting room, this card gains 1k power, and on reverse, you may draw a card. So basically, you're trading climax in your hand for power and the ability to turn those climaxes into draws. This is not card advantage because you have to discard a card to get a card, but it is you know, it's fine. I don't think this is particularly bad. Um, but this is only a C. This is just a reasonable filler card in green-based builds of this deck. Although this is not actually pirate trait, so do with that as you will. Next card. This is 1-0, a dream always seen. Kamome. This is a 1-0-4-5 climax combo. When this attacks, if you have yet another gold bar in the climax zone and 2 or more other Summer Pockets characters, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Your opponent chooses a character or event among those cards, puts it in your hand, then puts the rest in waiting. So,
You know what's funny?
I mean, it has
This
never
card
effect.
attacks
When
at a
this
higher
when this
power
attacks,
than
yeah,
the.
when this attacks, you get 2k power for having other Summer Pockets
That's really
characters.
funny. This attacks at a higher power
Um,
than the on reverse combo.
yes, it does, and it is the card that does not need to reverse.
Yes.
Although, like that, the other one is by far the stronger effect, so the balancing is kind of there. The thing with effects where your opponent gets to choose what to give you, they will always choose the worst card.
Yeah,
So think of this as Dream,
unless one of those
well,
cards
unless
is
they're
a
bad.
climax.
Sure.
That did come up. Oh well, it's still not selective at all. But like, uh,
Yep.
it's like I thought this combo was really bad when I first read it, but it's probably just mediocre and
It's
serves the
fine.
pirate
I
deck
don't think it is awful.
okay.
Yeah. The thing with a card like this is that it is effectively draw the worst card in your top 2, and that is not particularly powerful. Like, this card was very recently printed in Magic and was overrated to high heaven. And it's not going to be very much better here. I think that this card is not particularly good. That being said, you probably have to play it in the Pirate Pockets deck because it's free advantage.
Yes,
Um,
it's also a gold bar combo.
mhm,
Yeah, of which you get rewarded fairly well for running a gold bar in that deck. So
mhm.
might as well.
All right, next card. 3-2 Sumugi. If you have another character with either Shizuku or Hyri in name, this gains 1/5 power, and when this is placed from hand to stage, you may discard a Summer Pockets character. If you do, choose a Summer Pockets character in your clock, put it in any slot on stage. This is a super powerful effect. It's it's a heal and it's another card. It's like it's super powerful. What else can I say? I don't think it's worth splashing for because there's really not much else in green. But make no mistake, this is a truly powerful effect. Like, this is not a butters.
Yeah, I think it's a neat way to heal. But like,
I just
I
think
mean,
it's
usually what's in your clock
legitimately
isn't
super
gonna be
powerful.
like that great. I feel like you'd have to like build around this effect a little bit to make the most out of it. Otherwise, I feel
I
like you're
mean,
usually just gonna be like putting some random card from your clock onto the board,
if
which is
you're at
fine,
3-0,
right?
you can clock a 2-1 support and then just get it on the field.
Uh, I guess, but I usually don't even like. I usually don't like doing that, like using a heal like that to begin with. So
I mean, sure, but it's still pretty powerful.
I think it's just okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
sure.
which is why I'm rating it lower, of
I'm,
course.
uh, yeah, I think this is just a really powerful effect. And
It
all right,
is. It is of course notable that this card is. I think this effect has traditionally been like a climax combo ability in the past,
yes, it
and it's
has.
not here, which is pretty cool.
Uh, no, it is not. But on the climax combos, it's usually got a stronger effect than just gain 1/5. Like,
Yeah.
both the protagonist from P4 and what's her name? Freaking the little sister in DC, Himeno. Himeno
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
also a come and play check top 3, and both of those can be early summoned. So, yeah. Wait, I'm not thinking of the right card. I'm thinking of Ricky, not protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ricky can be early summoned, but Ricky is
But he
not
can.
nearly as good. No, Ricky definitely can't. He's a level 3 TD card.
Yeah.
Alright, next card. Realized Reality, Hyri. This is a 001k. Gives 1k, no, 2k power to all of your other speculation Kamome.
And what is speculation
Is that a
Kamome?
vanilla?
Yes, it is. It's a
Level
1/1
0 vanilla?
vanilla.
1/1. Oh, spicy. You can tap this to give a Kamome 1/5 power for the turn.
Dude, if you
That
have two
second
of
effect
these,
is, I mean, that second effect is almost powerful enough.
if you have two of
I'm
these, your 1/1s are 11k.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but
You
there
know,
are
we were
many
talking about
objectionable
Mogu
things.
Mogu Haruwe before. Okay, this is the card, right? This is a better comparison to Mogu Mogu Haruwe than the
Yes, it
yeah.
probably, well, I mean, that one also gave massive cards on defense, but uh, this is, yeah, it's very similar.
Yeah.
That being said,
Still just
11k
not.
one, 11k 1/1s. All right,
Yeah.
next card.
You're
Sorry
not
for the
giving it an
wait.
F, which I think is notable.
That's because you just tap and give 1/5 to something good. Um, sorry for the wait. Kamome, it's a 0015. Gives front row Lancelot 500 power. And when you play Climax to the Climax Zone, you may pay 1. If you do, check top 4, add a pirate you find there to your hand, put the rest in waiting room.
Another sick
This
card for the
is
Pirates deck, honestly.
this is another reason why the Pirates deck works. It's got a couple of super powerful archetypal cards. Um,
It even works. It's like it works Super Bowl the deck too because it's an 8 gold bar deck, so it's just gonna be playing
yeah,
climaxes a
so you
lot.
get to slam climaxes over and over and
Yeah.
convert those into very reasonable cards. Yeah, it's fine.
It also
No.
makes the obviously it also supplements the 1/0 combo, right? You get more
Yes.
opportunities to get cards that you want in your hand.
Yes. Although that doesn't detract from the fact that they get to give you whatever the hell
Yes.
they want.
Yeah. Of course.
Alright. Next card is what is this? This is Memory Recalled Kamome. This is a 1/03. Gives 500 power to all characters in front, and when your character triggers a climax, if it is a bar, you may ditch a card from hand. If you do, add a card in clock to hand, and then clock yourself from the top of your deck. So this happens after you add the bar to hand, which means this fixes your hand if you want it to.
It also
You
happens
always
after you
have
stock. Yeah. Or
yes,
if you do stock. Yeah.
yes, and you always have the option to not do it, which means you just get the bar to hand. So having the option is pretty powerful. The fact that it's only a 500 assist is kind of whatever. This could very easily have at least been like a global 500 to Pirates or like a 1k in front to Pirates, and it still would have been perfectly fair, I think. Anyway, it's a fine card. It's nothing game breaking.
Yeah.
All right, next card. Titties. Oh my god, that is literally her name. Memories Together, Shizuku. If this is on the stage, this is also considered to have the card name Titties. And all of your characters with Hyrie name have the card name
Piety.
Pyrie. Pi meaning
Wow.
breast in
It wouldn't be a key
Japanese.
visual novel without some lame puns.
Yes, but this is the first time it's been this overly sexualized, I think. All of your other probably not good cards gain 500 power and level X to, oh, not level X, assist X. So this is a rare effect for good reason. It kind of sucks. All your characters in front gain X power. X is 500 times the number of your characters with
I want
assist.
to give this an F.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't think you
What
ever
are these
play this.
cards? Oh, it's like this level 3 card. Oh god.
Next card.
Yeah.
00500. Finding something she wants to do. Tsumugi. This is the box art, I think. 00 assist 500. Pay 1, tap this. Choose a card in clock, add it to your hand. Choose a card in your hand, put it into clock. I mean, this works with level 3, but that's really not worth it.
Wow, dude. That's
I'm
true. It does work with the level 3.
I mean, if you ever played the Himeno deck, there's a card in that deck which just
You
comes into
know,
play
I mean, it
swaps.
kind of becomes worth it if we think about it, right? It becomes worth it, right? If you put a level 3 in your clock because of this.
I don't really want to think about it, but
Because then it's like you pay 2 stock for 2 level 3 cards.
it's still not very worth it because you can't advance summon, and that's the problem. You can't advance summon that card, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the major issue.
They probably did that on
It's
purpose.
Yeah, of course, because it is a super powerful effect. All right, next card. Something I couldn't do. Tsumugi. What?
What?
Really? These two cards, like the names of these cards right next to each other is. When this is placed from hand to stage, you may swap the. I was
Hey.
literally just talking about this card. You may swap the bottom card of your clock and a Summer Pockets character in your waiting room. When this is placed from hand to stage, you may ditch a card from hand. If you do, choose a picture found storage event and add it to your hand. Um,
I think this card is pretty.
this is. I mean, this
I mean,
enables something.
yeah,
Okay,
but like,
it's
it's not that good.
no.
It,
I agree. It is not that good.
especially since the other effect is, it's definitely not worth it. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever.
Wow,
Next
and
card.
her spirit animal is the cow.
Well,
Very,
of
very,
course. What did you
very, very
expect?
subtle.
Yes. Subtlety. During your turn, all your other cat pajama Sumugi gain 2k power. When it's placed from hand to stage, you may pay 2. If you do, add an assist card from your deck to hand and shuffle your deck. So, for the record, card of the cards terminology, assist is a back not a back. It is a support.
Yes. Backup? Do they use
So
backup for backups, right? For
yes,
counters.
they use backup.
Yeah. For
So
character
yeah,
counters.
this is not a good card. I don't think you ever play it ever.
It's a plus.
Debatable.
I mean, it's literally a +1 on play. So
Yeah, but you have
it's
to like
+1 for
play
a
a bunch
shitty
of bad
card,
cards in your
probably.
deck. So all the bad cards in your deck are effectively blanks when you draw them. So that's like -7 or something, based on the number of cards you draw in the game that do nothing.
But what if you run Cat Ears, Cat Pajama Sumugi now?
What if you run Cat Pajama
Have we
Sumugi?
even? We haven't seen that card yet, right?
No, we haven't.
It could be some really good card.
Um, yeah, sure. You keep believing that. All right. Next card is Name of Takahara-san, Tsumugi. When it is placed from hand to stage, if there are 3 or more climax cards in your opponent's waiting room, rest this. Um, no, I'm sure there's a better oversize.
Uh, Probably.
If so, then this is like
Yeah,
outclassed completely.
that's true.
I would just never play this, except in like the waifu deck. But that's a really, really, really bad justification for anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alright. Next card is Lyrics They Wrote Together, Sumugi. Recollection. If you have that event that Bonder can get in your memory, this gains the ability on reverse. You can put the top card in your stock, which is, fine. I don't think this is particularly special though.
I agree.
Yeah, you have to make your deck very specific for this to be any good. This is the vanilla. The next card, Pressure and Reaction, Kamome. 2/1 counter with Alarm, and it has a Soul Trigger, OP. If this is on top of your clock, you have 4 more Summer Pockets characters. At the start of your climax phase, draw 2, ditch 2, and it's also 2/1 counter. This is
Uh,
super good.
I
I like
do.
this a lot.
Yeah. I've talked previously many times about like counters or concepts of counters that are still useful in hand, even if you don't use them. And this is like a pretty.
This goes in
This
every
is
deck, right?
pretty. Maybe, probably.
I'm
Um,
pretty sure this goes in every deck.
I mean, it's still alarm, um, which is
Alarm's fine.
not
Like you
that.
clock it at level 1, and then you get a free draw, double ditch.
Yeah, but it's. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. This works before. Sorry, yeah. It's more opportunities to draw your win, for sure. My bad.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can do it at level
yeah.
you do it
This
at level
card's pretty
1,
good.
or
If
you can do it at
um,
level turn 2 or level
I guess
0.
my only issue with this card is it's green, right? And you don't really play green in any of the decks besides the pirate deck.
Yeah, that
So
is
you
a
are sacrificing an opportunity to get a second color level 1, I think, if you clock this.
yeah, that is a notable problem, I think.
Um,
Um,
and
yeah, no, I'm
you
still
have
standing by
powerful
Sigmas
utility
though.
in blue at level 1. So uh,
Yes.
that said, I think this is probably more worth running than the anti-change counter. So
Yes, I definitely think so.
yeah, I definitely like this card more than the anti-change counter for sure.
Yes. That's not a particularly high hurdle to clear, though, in my opinion.
I mean, some people might. I mean, it's not. Maybe it's not intuitive for some people, right? Some people might like value that anti-change effect maybe too
Um,
much.
yeah. Well, people are allowed to like that effect. It's just not something I particularly like. All right, next card. Um, hmm. Despite summer vacation ending, Tsumugi, 2/1, level. When this attacks, if your opponent's card opposites level 3 or higher, this gets 6k for the turn. And when this attacks, if you have the green stock soul in your climax zone, this you may pay 1. If you you can always do this because the stock soul. If you do, this gains
Clock kick.
7. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I don't know about you.
Uh,
But it makes you run a bunch of cards that aren't particularly special. It doesn't guarantee you kill some of the particularly huge level 3s in the game at level 2. And yeah, it's just too much slot investment for a pretty mediocre card at its base level. Which is, I mean, unfortunate, but what can you do? I'm just going to give this a D in honor of our fallen comrade El.
uh, yeah. You just have better cards
Yes,
to
a
run
letter
than
that
that.
got here. 1-0. Put the top card of your deck in stock. Mill 3 cards. If there's a climax among them, put this in stock. This sounds nice, but you don't really want to play this. It's a straight neg from hand. 2 stock is equivalent to 1 card, but you also need a way to convert it into a card. And you don't always have that. So oftentimes this card will do literally nothing. You will have points
If you
where
had um, more
mm,
pressing stock requirements, I could see running this card. But I think
if you
every Summer Pockets deck doesn't really have stock issues or a
yeah,
stock
I don't
floor
think
it
any
needs to
well,
run.
they need to stick a what you call it? They need to stick the level 1 combo in order for that to be the case. But
Uh, that's not hard.
that's not particularly difficult.
If that doesn't happen, I think you have bigger issues than a lack of stock.
I agree.
So
You're gonna have a lot of times where you wish you had this card exactly, but that's called confirmation bias, and we don't bother with it. Alright, next card. Picture found in the storage. 1/1 events. If you have no Summer Pockets characters, you can't play this from hand. Add a character in your clock to hand, clock the top card of your deck. Clock. Uh, just clock the top card of your deck. Send this to memory, and during your turn, la di da, all your Summer Box characters gain 500 power
it's one of
if
those
it is in
events.
memory.
Oh my goodness. It's this
So
is
as
the referenced event from some other cards.
yeah,
Definitely
it's
not
the one
good.
that can be bonded back. It's the one where the card becomes a 6/5 if this is in memory. As far as I'm concerned, every card that has the text recollection, da di da, all your Summer Box characters gain 500 power is not playable because even if it refunds the card, it's not worth a stock to have this sort of effect.
Just a
You don't
clock
have to agree
filter.
with me.
Well,
I mean,
I thought about
th-
it and like
you are never playing this card is the problem.
yeah,
Like
it's
you're just straight up
the
never
synergy
playing
is
this.
also just not very good. Like the printed synergy is not very good.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is just not a powerful enough card to warrant running any of it. So
yeah, I
one
agree.
day they'll make this card like in 10 years' time. They're gonna have events which are like 1-0. Send this card to stock, draw the top card of your deck, and then all your characters have 2k power if this is in memory.
That'd be sick.
And even that, yeah, that card would be playable. But I went out of my way to say something really stupid in order to make it playable, and
Yeah.
that's not how we go. Okay, that is all of green, and the more exciting colors will come fairly soon.